Hello, welcome to Razovsar TV. This is Hayden Lewis, and today I want to discuss the Tabar, or axe. Tabar means axe in Persian. This one is a quite long example, so it can double up as a two-handed one if need be, or single with separ, or shield. Typically they're about this long, but there's longer examples like this one. This one has a crescent-shaped blade, a spike up top, a spike in the back. Now the Tabar is not as forgiving with edge alignment, especially if you have a rounded grip. If you have a hex grip or octagon grip, your edge alignment will be easier because of your grip. But if it's round like this one, you have to be extra on your edge alignment. Not that you shouldn't with other tools, but other tools like shamshir, kadare, game, things like that, the grips are much easier to control the edge. If it's round like this, you're sweating, it could shift, and so edge alignment is going to be harder to achieve with this one. Now, the Tabar is very versatile in offense and defense. So one thing I want to talk about is when you're doing your guards, keeping your guard tight, extended. It's going to be different with this one than with the shorter one, for one. And depending on the profile of yours, defensive capabilities will be different as well. The main thing what I'm getting at is defense is using the beard, the bottom beard and the top beard of the blade to hook your opponent's weapon, shield, armor, limbs, things like that. So the first thing I want to talk about is actually using the beard to hook things. So if your opponent has their shield to you, you can strike over their shield and come down, pull, boom, strike again. You can strike from the side, pull, come up top again. Ideally with the Tabar, and much like the Gores, striking from up going down, you're going to have the most efficiency in the design of what it's intended to be used for. Not to say you can't come up with it, it's just you're going to be fighting against its design just a little bit. So coming down, you're going to have much more power for obvious reasons because all the weight is at the end of it. Now, in practice, with using the beard, or beards I should say, since there's a top and a bottom one, you want to engage them first, right? That's why Barfar Saran is so useful, because then you can, boom. So an example of how you could use the beard, if you can picture it, is you're striking Barfar Saran, right? You pull whatever it hooks. You can come back with this thrust if you have a spike, or after you pull you can come back with another combination. Another way you can do it is you're here, you're striking here, you pull, thrust, pull, attack. That's from the side. Or coming here, horizontal, pulling here. Or maybe not horizontal, but diagonal, here, striking, I'm pulling, coming back. So the beards on these axes are very useful for hooking and trapping their weapons as well. In terms of the versatility of this, it makes it very versatile because of the profile of it. You could do a lot with those little gaps in there. Even into, like, if I'm attacking this phone stand here, I can boom and then start tangling with it right here just from a thrust. Boom. So you can use pretty much any kind of strike to engage your enemy and then start hooking with the beard of the axe. From thrusts, from strikes. That's what is magical about the Tabar, is using its profile to manipulate your opponent. And not to mention that even without manipulation, just striking is going to be very devastating with this. It's a bladed hammer, for Pete's sake. Now, controlling the Tabar is much like the gores. You want to control its weight. You can use your wrist, right? Going down. Bring my elbow in like this. Boom. 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 See how I'm already losing edge alignment because of the grip. You want to control the weight of it. Now a tip when you're thrusting with these, even with the gores, not that you would really want to thrust all the time with the gores, but it's still effective, is you're kind of throwing the weight into the direction you're attacking, much like a punch. You're not punching it, you're not pushing it, you're throwing your weight of your weapon into your thrust. Same thing with shamshir. You can push and cut with it too. That's a different thing. You're not really going to do well. You can somewhat push cut with this, but if you really want to get a good thrust, you want to throw the weight into your direction. So, excuse me, when you're thrusting with this, right, you want to engage your hip. You can even engage your foot like a boxer would. Boom, 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 boom. You want to really engage your hip, your foot, and you're using the weight of that axe, the Tabar, into your attack. So much like the gores, you want to control the weight, learn how to manipulate it, because I'm not muscling it. I mean, I have to have muscle to use it, but I'm not muscling it, I'm not powering through. I'm still flowing with it because I'm using the weight of it to throw itself, and I'm just getting my body behind it when it gets thrown. So let me know if you have questions on the Tabar, and I'll gladly cover it for you. And you all have a good rest of your day, and you have a good rest of your weekend. And stay safe, take care of yourself. Thank you for watching.